Franchise Business Review presents FBR Viewpoints. Visit franchisebusinessreview.com for more information on today's top franchise opportunities.
Hello, I'm Emma Pearson from Franchise Business Review. Today, I'm honored to have Nick Titus, Vice President of Marketing with Minuteman Press International. Welcome, Nick.
Hey, Emma. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for shedding some more light on what Minuteman Press does. I was wondering if you could actually describe the industry that you're in to our listeners.
Sure. We're in the digital design, print, promotional product, really business service industry. We offer a wide variety of marketing products and services that businesses will use.
And what do you think the future of this industry is? It used to be, traditional print. How has it changed, and how are you meeting the needs of today's business people?
Yeah, as far as the industry goes, all long-standing industries have a few things in common. One of them is that they continue to evolve and adapt based on advances in technology and consumer needs. Our industry is no different. When we first started, the printing industry was a $7 billion a year industry, according to Income Opportunities magazine. Our business model itself is similar to what it was back in 1975 when we started franchising, because the model itself is successful. Every business is a potential customer of ours. The products and services that we provide and the means in which we provide them have changed quite a bit over the years. Now, for example, when we first started, there were no digital printers, no computers. The majority of the work that our owners produced were flyers, envelopes, business stationery, small brochures, and there's still a lot of that work out there as we speak, but today it's not limited to just paper. And really anything you can put a name, image, or logo on can be produced at a Minuteman Press Center. Everything from promotional products such as pens, coffee mugs, and water bottles to custom branded apparel, banners, posters, vehicle wraps, creative design, mailing, anything that another business is going to use on a daily basis to promote themselves. And that concept has been the same since we started, but due to the advances in technology that have enabled us to provide such a wider variety of products and services and produce more volume in less space, with less employees, and with less equipment than ever before. Now, I mentioned the size of the industry back in 1975 when we started. Today, print, promotional products, direct mail, branded apparel, you have an industry over $250 billion. And our average gross sales have increased over 20% in the last 5 years. So we're really excited about our industry and the direction it's going. Everything is just getting faster and more efficient, and the quality of work that we can produce today is really incredible.
So it sounds like your franchisees have a wide array of products and services to offer, and that you're able now, because things have gone digital, to minimize their overhead. Those are the pretty amazing things. Can you tell me what else makes Minuteman Press kind of stand out or very beneficial to its franchisees, say, versus somebody else in your sector?
Yeah, that's a good question, Emma. And probably 4 things stand out to me that really make us unique, not only in our industry, but in franchising as a whole. Number one is our support system. And we have 28 regional backup and support offices, and each one of them is staffed with a regional vice president of the company, as well as marketing and technical representatives. The purpose of those offices is to provide local, ongoing support to our owners on a daily basis. Then you have our proprietary management software, which we call Flex. This is our 4th generation of pricing and management software that we have built ourselves and provided to our owners. It controls workflow in the centers, tracks marketing efforts, produces quotes, invoices, customer order history, and email marketing. Also a tremendous amount of analytical reports that enable our owners to look at every aspect of running their business. And Flex is really what enables us to take someone with no industry or business experience and make them competitive from day one. Another thing would be our royalty incentive program. All franchises have some type of royalty structure, but we're the only franchise that I know of that has an actual cap on the amount of royalties that an owner would pay. Our royalty is 6% of the monthly gross sales, but only up to the first $32,000 a month. It's capped there. So any amount on top of that that's made, there's no royalty on. And our average center in the U.S. does about $50,000 a month in gross sales. So that cap gives our owners the opportunity to really receive far more in value than they actually pay in royalties.
That is highly unusual. It's a fantastic idea, and as you said, quite an incentive for your franchisees. And when it comes to, you said people don't have to have experience, so obviously that means you have a fairly comprehensive training program. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. We have an initial 2 weeks of training at our office in Long Island. Then every owner is going to receive additional training in their location. And we're well aware that our success as a company is based on the success of our franchise owners. And that's why we believe that those regional offices are so important. You know, those offices and the field staff that are in them are really a tremendous expense to our company. But we look at it as a necessary investment. And we're investing in the people who we put into business. And brand new owners will come to love their field representatives. They're in the centers daily for the first couple of weeks after the initial training. Then we usually leave the owner alone for a week or so and see how things go. The field rep usually gets a call either Monday afternoon or Tuesday of the third week. You know, we get back in there as needed. But at that point, it really comes down to a new owner having the confidence in themselves that they're making the right decision. And that's one of the areas that the support of a franchise is really so valuable. We also provide a tremendous amount of support marketing the business. Now, our owners market their business in a variety of ways, and one of the really great parts of running a Minuteman Press Center is that we don't have to sit and wait for customers to drive past our locations, because all of our products and services, none of them are impulse items. Now, they're a necessity to every business in the community, and because of that, our owners can take a very proactive approach to marketing and go out and meet other business owners. Now, they're active in clubs and organizations such as the BNI, Chamber of Commerce, and Kiwanis. Now, they'll do their own mailings, their own email marketing. We've developed and refined an extensive internet marketing program through search engine marketing and search engine optimization for them to participate in, which has been a huge success. So even though our centers are typically only open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, that internet marketing program enables our owners to take quote requests and orders 24 hours a day and 7 days a week.
So it sounds like another unusual aspect of your business is the quality of life, that it's set hours, limited amount of time, which is fantastic because it makes it easy for your franchisees to plan their life and live a life around running their business, but also that business is being done when they're not actually physically in the office, as you pointed out. And then with all the technology that you mentioned, say, if a franchisee went on vacation, are they able to access, all this helpful data when it comes to running their business from their smartphone or via some other way?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, so they're able to track all their workflow, their work in progress. They're able to communicate with their employees essentially from a beach somewhere, which is a nice quality.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to work from a beach?
We all would.
Yeah, definitely. And how many do you think, or do you know of your owners are actually on site every day, or do they tend to kind of wean themselves off of that within a certain time frame so that they have managers and other people so that they do have a lot more flexibility?
Most of them are in the business, running the business. We don't have, we do have people who run it absentee. We do have a small percentage of owners who have multiple locations. Our model isn't one that you need to have multiple locations in order to be real successful and earn a nice living. But the average center, it's usually an owner, a full-time designer, and then either a part or a full-time customer service or marketing type person to help them out. So we try to keep the staff low, and that's obviously going to grow as the centers grow. We'll add more staff, but the owners are involved in the business. They're really involved in their communities, and they enjoy working with the other business owners in their community.
So speaking of your franchise owners, do the franchise owners themselves also work together and support each other on a regular basis?
They do. They do to a point. Because we have those offices, they'll utilize the regional vice president in the area and the field representatives more often. Where you see owners working together quite a bit is sending different types of jobs back and forth to one another. And we're not a real cookie-cutter type franchise. They're all a little bit different as they grow, and they grow based on what their customers are asking for and also how the owners themselves want to build and grow the business. So we'll have some owners that'll do more in the aspect of large format printing where they're doing signs and banners and things like that. Others may gravitate a little bit more to the promotional products where they're doing lawn signs or water bottles or golf balls or things like that. So if you have owners doing different things that are close to one another, they'll send jobs back and forth to one another.
Well, that's nice camaraderie. And so also when it comes to your owners, again, you mentioned that people who are interested in owning a Minuteman Press do not need to have experience in the print industry. So what kind of traits do you feel are really valuable or typically make for a successful franchisee?
Yeah, we have people in our system who have come from all different walks of life. Like I mentioned, the majority of owners didn't have a background in the industry. We have former doctors, lawyers, bankers, corporate managers, sales and marketing reps, but we also have moms who left the workforce to help raise their kids and now are looking to get back into the workforce. We have veterans. The most common trait, if I had to pick one, would be that they're all looking to improve their quality of life of some way. And, Emma, I don't know anybody who has left their job to start a business because they wanted to take a pay cut. People start a business to work for themselves, to control their own schedules, and for the opportunity to make more money than they're making in their current position. And our business isn't a get-rich-quick type scheme. It's a good, solid business in a solid industry that has a tremendous amount of potential, but you have to work at it. And the people who follow the system the closest, that have an active marketing program and are active in their communities, are the ones that are the most successful. But you have to be willing to work at it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm curious to know what your franchisees say they most enjoy about their business.
That's a tough one. They say a lot. I guess aside from the flexibility of owning a business-to-business business and being in control of their schedules and their lives, it's a creative business. It's not monotonous. Every day is a little bit different in the center. But if I really had to pick one, it would probably be how they're able to give back to their communities. Our business is all about helping other businesses grow. We help them with their advertising and marketing campaigns. We can help dress their staff. We can produce their giveaways at charitable events. Our owners take real pride in helping their communities. The vast majority of them are involved in some type of charity or charities, so it enables them to be involved and do real good in their neighborhood. It's that and the quality of life that the business can provide them.
Well, Nick, we're almost out of time, but I want to thank you so much for sharing what makes Minuteman Press so special. I truly now understand why during your latest franchisee satisfaction survey, your franchisees rated you very highly in multiple sectors, but most notably trust and respect, honesty and ethics, and caring about their success. It's apparent that you certainly do. And for everybody who's listening right now, if you'd like to learn some more about Minuteman Press, I invite you to visit franchisebusinessreview.com, where you can read their full franchisee satisfaction report and learn more about the opportunity in general. Thank you very much, and I look forward to being in touch soon and hearing about even more exciting news from Minuteman Press.
All right. Thank you very much for having me, Emma.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
That's it for this edition of FBR Viewpoints. For more information on today's top franchise opportunities, please visit franchisebusinessreview.com.